Hey, everybody. So, the law of attraction has been a very hot topic for quite a few years now, and I feel like there's some things that we just haven't been told about the law of attraction when it comes to why we're not seeing the things that we're trying to manifest come into our reality. And one of the reasons is because I don't feel like we really truly understand the energetic body and how energy works. And that's such a huge part of the law of attraction because just visualizing and feeling something, it's fun, but it's probably not going to get you the results you want. Now, one of the things, why should we attract instead of chasing? So, like here, you see this person chasing. If we're chasing something, it means that there's something else trying to evade us. And what happens when you push your energy out like that, like as an example, if you have someone that you're interested in romantically, and you're just thinking about them all the time. And you know how you can feel someone staring at the side of your head? You just kind of feel that and you look because we feel each other's energy. So even when you're not in the same place that this person is at, they can feel that energy on them. And it's creepy, you know. And when somebody pushes at you like that, the natural instinct is to step back. So if we chase, we're actually pushing away the things that we want because we're pushing that energy out there in such a way that it just it's the opposite of what we're trying to do. When you attract, you have this person here sitting in their personal power, chilling, living their best life. That creates curiosity. And because their energy is all within them, it attracts, it magnetizes them. And you can actually do this, like manipulate your own energy in a way where you just visualize pulling all your energy down and holding it right around that sacral chakra and just keeping it all right there in a nice little energetic ball that magnetizes you because energy has polarities. Just like if you take two of the same sides of magnets and try to push them together and they just bump, but if you take the opposite ends, they attract. And that's basically the way energy works. And so when you push out like that, you repel the things you're trying to get because you're needy. And it's also something that's very important. Words are very powerful. So if there's something that you desire to have in your reality, instead of saying I want, because just the words I want indicate that you're lacking something. But when you say my intention is, like my intention is to have a fulfilling romantic relationship, you set an intention. It's almost like a goal. So it's a different energy than I want. I intend to. You can feel the difference just in the words. But the energy behind those words, again, you're giving off a completely different vibe when you say I intend to. So one of the things, and this is a big thing, is clearing our old energy, clearing the energetic emotional garbage. Because what happens when we still have the old belief systems, the old limitations in our subconscious, we're not open to receive the things that we're trying to pull in because we don't fully believe that we deserve them. We don't believe that we're capable of achieving them, and it's so all this old stuff that we've been carrying around, we've got to get rid of that. And that is a deep dive, clearing out that old subconscious garbage. And it's also we hold emotion in our body and that weighs you down. It literally weighs you down. You store emotions, you store hurts, you store a lot of things in the physical body, which affect your health, which affect your thinking, and getting to the root cause of these beliefs and the repeating patterns and all these things that are holding you back and releasing them. Now you're open to receive because you're no longer blocking your ability to receive these things through that energetic system of the old beliefs. So clearing your energy is number one because there's no point in creating something that you haven't got the ability to receive, right? It's like ordering something but you don't have a delivery address. It can't get to you You can't, you won't allow it in because you don't believe you deserve it. And so you block the blessings that you've been trying to generate into your reality. Two is creating new beliefs about your life and what's possible. Because once you actually really believe that you can achieve these things, that you deserve these things, you're now open to receive. So you've got a mailbox now. The universe can deliver. You're not blocking it with that old garbage that was still sitting back there going, you can't do that. No one in your family's ever done that. That's not how people do things. Just those old beliefs that just, ugh. And number three is act as if, which is bringing the energy of your desires into your reality, the energy of your desires. So if you're intending to create a successful romantic relationship, look around your space. Because if at this moment you met the person of your dreams and they wanted to move in, is there room? Is there room in your life for a significant other? One of the things that you can do is clear out a drawer so that, like, if someone was going to keep some things at your place, make space in the bathroom. If you have one of those bathroom vanities that looks like somebody just like dumped their suitcase on it, clear it out. Make some space in a drawer for like somebody else's toothbrush, deodorant, things that somebody might keep at your house if they were going to stay there every so often. Make space in your life for the things that you're desiring. Because when you create space, the universe abhors a vacuum and they'll want to fill it. Make space in your schedule. Make sure that you have time available. And until you have someone that you're trying to make time for, use that time for you. Create that space that's flexible where you can go out and do things you enjoy doing. Remember, living the best life, happy, going out, experiencing new things, bringing in new energy, really living. Because when you act as if, you bring that energy into your life. And it doesn't have to be, you can love on yourself. Treat yourself like a goddess. Be good to you because that's the energy of love. Because you don't need love from something outside of you. Companionship is wonderful, but you can be loving towards yourself in the way that you would be loving to another person. And that brings that energy into your life. And it also helps so tremendously with the healing of the old wounds. Because when you start to nurture yourself and nurture your inner child, you gain so much value in yourself and a healthy self-esteem, a healthy self-image, self-worth. It's part of the healing process, really. And it's something that, again, we've been trained to believe that to create change in our life, we have to change what's around us, where in reality, change begins within. And you really don't want to create a relationship if you're coming from a place of lack or a place of low self-image, because you're going to accept a whole lot less than you deserve. That's why number one is so important about clearing the energies, the old beliefs, really getting solid in who you are, what you're capable of, what your value is, so that you don't accept less in that, again, the repeating patterns. So when you act as if, one of the things that I highly recommend is that you treat yourself in the way you would treat someone that you really care about. Take yourself nice places, do nice things for yourself, buy yourself nice things. Really go out of your way to be good to you. Because the way you treat yourself sets the standard for how others treat you. So if your intention is to bring in a romantic partner, set those standards high. Treat yourself really good. And number four, dedicate yourself to creating an amazing life. Because what happens, again, we don't want to chase anything, right? We want to attract it. And when you see someone who's out there just living their best life and they're full of energy and they're happy and you just feel that positive vibe coming from them, that creates curiosity. People like to be around that. They want to get to know that person better. And because you spent this time clearing the old energy, creating new belief systems, acting as if by treating yourself like a god or a goddess, that value and feeling solid in yourself, again, sitting in your power, knowing your value, being your authentic self, you attract the right people to you. There's no need to chase anything because you set the intention and you acted as if you brought that energy into your existence by being so good to you that now the universe has the ability to bring you what you desire. And what happens is another thing about the law of attraction that tends to get left out is, visualize, feel, act, act. I don't know about y'all, but a lot of the stuff that I saw about the law of attraction really left that part hanging. Because when you receive inspiration from your intuition to go to a new coffee shop or take a different way home or go to a specific place that you never had the desire to go to before, that's inspired action. That's the universe going, hey, go. That's probably where you're going to meet the person that you had no idea existed, but suddenly you realize that, wow, this is the one. This is the one for me. And it's bizarre, but again, without clearing the energy and creating new beliefs, a lot of times we've lost that connection to our intuition or the ability even to trust ourselves in because of the past decisions that we've made and not understanding what was coming from our intuition, what was coming from our ego, monkey mind, subconscious. So it's really getting to know yourself better in the act as if phase. Once you've cleared the garbage and you're just loving it up on yourself, being so good to yourself, you start to get back in touch with that inner voice and you understand it's your intuition that's talking, not the ego, and you can trust that guidance. Well, that's where the universe works. That's how law of attraction actually comes into the material world, is taking inspired action when guided by your intuition. And 5, set your intentions. Because once you have set your intentions and you're staying in this, like staying in your zone, staying in your energy, being so good to you, following your intuition, the universe will bring in the things that you are desiring on your journey. So, like for me personally, it's interesting because I had set the intention for a new job. I didn't get the one that I wanted, but the one that I got led me to an amazing man that I've been with for over 2 years. And it's the one, the guy. You just know. But again, if I hadn't followed that intuition, because after I accepted the first job, the job I really wanted called, and I turned him down. I almost kicked myself for doing it, but something inside me said, no, don't take that job. So I didn't. And I'm really glad now that I didn't. But again, had I not been in touch with my intuition, my ego would have absolutely overrode that guidance because the other job just was a better opportunity, employment wise. However, there's much more reward by taking the first job overall, and so it's trusting the universe. Once we've cleared everything away and we've come into new beliefs about our own potential, our own possibilities, we start to bring the energy in, raise our vibration, raise our sense of self-worth, set our intentions, and be open to guidance from the universe and act on the inspired intuition, right? When you get that inspiration to go do something, act on it. That's the universe telling you, hey, we got something for you. Go check it out. So I hope that helps. I know that, like, I watched the movie The Secret. I read some other stuff on law of attraction, and so much of it left out the inspired action part, where it almost brought into mind that if I sat on my couch and I visualized and felt all this wonderful stuff, then it would just happen. And it didn't really make sense to me. And as I went through this process, excuse me, in my healing journey, that's when it all came together and I started to realize, oh, it's the inspired action part. That's what I was missing. So, by the way, um, I am doing a reveal on the Unleash Your Inner Rebel coaching course, and I'm going to put a link in the description box. I'm doing a Zoom meeting tomorrow night, would be Friday, November the 4th at 7:30. If you can't join us, excuse me, if you can't join us, I will have a replay available. It just breaks down what it's about, what you can expect, what it will do for you. And so I hope you can join us there. And in the meantime, have an amazing day. I will talk to you soon. Love and light.